So let's talk a little bit about some real estate negotiation do's and don'ts. So for my data analysis people out there, one big no-no is you never want to make someone wrong. So we're going to do all of our data analysis, but we are never going to say to the listing agent, well, I'm offering this price because of these comparable sales and this and this and this. Because the second you do that, you are making the other party feel like they are wrong and they need to defend themselves. And all they're going to do is start defending the listing price to you. And they have totally lost track about doing what we want to do, which is to buy the property. So I never, ever, ever bring up comparable sales or why I'm going under asking. Similarly, I try never to insult the seller. If I'm going really under asking, try to do it in a softer way. I want them to be willing to work with us. I'm focusing on the end goal, which is buying the property. So we never try to insult anyone. We soften that as much as we can. We want to have the listing agent become an advocate for us. And another way to do that is in this process to be, again, empathize with the listing agent. If the listing agent is super busy, I always try to be very polite and professional. And my goal in doing that is to disarm them. I want them to feel comfortable around us. I want them to become our advocate as much as we are advocating for them. So don't make anyone wrong. Don't insult the seller. Do be polite, but keep things close to the vest with the listing agent. Here's another great grandma expression: don't spill all your marbles in the lobby. So as I alluded to before, there is a natural song and dance to this. If we are going under asking, expect to be countered. And we need to plan for these steps in between. One, it's going to help you with your emotions because it is emotional being a buyer. It's emotional being a seller. We just have to be aware of that. But if we have these steps, we know that this is going to happen. It helps you take a step back from your emotions and look at it with a clear head. So don't spill all your marbles in the lobby. Do not start negotiating without the offer presented. Do not talk to the listing agent about any terms that would be in the offer. That's why it's important to go at all of your questions to go through your buyer's agent, because I might phrase things a little differently than you would phrase them to keep our motivations hidden from them. So you never want to start the negotiations before that offer is in writing, because the offer in writing is incredibly powerful and it undermines us if we talk about it beforehand. I will have clients say, oh, will you feel them out, see if they're willing to go under asking? No, we don't do that. We just submit the offer. We choose where we want to start based on where we want to end up. So you don't want to start the negotiations before anything starts. So honestly, guys, there's so much more I can go into in terms of the negotiations. Those are some really big ones that I think people don't take into account.